Hey guys, it's me Charlie. Today is a quick update on my button quails. It is April 3rd and in a few days these guys are going to be hatching, and I just wanted to show you guys the little Chickbator 9100. I think it's 9100, right? I can't remember. I just know it's a Chickbator. It's one of those little teeny tiny miniature incubators, and I'm going to tell you guys about this in a second. Someone had a question for me. I forgot the name of the channel, but someone had asked me, where do you put the water in the little Chickbator? These little feet right here, there's three of them. There's one, two, and there's a third one. Inside the incubator, when you go to fill it with water, it's completely empty in there. If you go back to one of my videos that shows this little miniature incubator that I ordered in the beginning, you'll notice the inside's completely open. And you just put water in there. And if I shake this, let me see if you guys can see it. I don't know if you guys can see that, but let me look at this one. See the water wiggling in there? That's how much water you put in there. You just put about maybe this much water in each one of them, and it'll actually fill up in here. And inside, I don't know if you guys will be able to see this because my camera is acting up, but the light bulb's too bright. Inside there's water on top of the aluminum. That's okay, because on this side you'll notice it's completely dry because of the light bulb. On this side it's moist, and that's the side the light bulb's not on. That condensation that's on the plastic dome is actually giving some moisture off to these eggs. So I'm going to take this off, and let me do this quickly so you guys can see it. But the thermometer is always at 100 degrees. Always. Ugh, eggs in the way. And these are the button quail eggs that I have incubating. These are my button quail eggs. And in a few days, they're going to start to hatch. And I thought I heard somebody peeping tonight, or today. It's not nighttime, but I'm not sure. I thought I heard it, and I tried wiggling, but I couldn't hear any more noise. Now, you could take the dome off and turn the eggs yourself. Just turn them like this, you know. What I've been doing, actually, it's just a little experiment. Let me put this back on, and you'll notice the little drop there. What I've been doing actually is just doing this. I take the incubator, and with one hand it's not easy to do. Actually, let me take this back off and show you. So let's pretend the dome's on, and I've actually just been tilting the incubator, slowly wiggling them, trying to get them all to move. There. They all kind of did a little bit of a flip. And if you had to do it that way and put this back on, that's not a big deal. There you go. So I've been doing that. You want to do this minimum 3 times a day. So morning, noon, and night. But I've been doing it like every couple of hours. I just randomly come up to my fireplace. I have them on my fireplace. I just walk up to the fireplace, and I just take the incubator and tilt it sideways, making sure that the bulb, it's okay if the bulb gets in the water just a tiny bit, but you don't want it to be completely wet, because if it hits this electricity, you know, you electrocuted the babies and killed them. But don't be too worried about that. Just kind of tilt the eggs a little bit until you can get the eggs to turn. But if you actually just fill the water up to here, it's not going to touch the light bulb. So that's my update on the little button quails. Now, this is just your regular thermometer that you check your own temperature. And what I've been doing actually is I've been turning it on. And when it gets to, see how it says 102.3. When it gets to there, I've actually just been putting this inside. And you're going to hear beeping. I don't know if you guys will hear that. It's upside down. When you start to hear the beeping, that's it actually calculating the temperature. If it hasn't beeped yet, it's not calculating. And by doing it this way, it's going to take probably a minute, so we're not going to wait. But I also put this on top of my incubator, or you turn it on, put them by the eggs, cover the incubator, and you can actually check the temperature of the heat around the eggs, and you'll be able to see what the temperature is. Now in this, you could actually place this sideways in the incubator. on top of the eggs, which is not this incubator, but the Hovabator, or the Little Giant, and you can check your eggs that way. And this is just one of your thermometers that you use at home. It hasn't beeped yet because I probably don't have it all the way in. No, I really don't have it all the way in. It's in enough. It's just going to take a while to get the temperature. But you guys noticed the last reading said 102. That's what the temperature was right by the bulb. And I keep these eggs at 100. And actually this incubator stays at 100. So I'm really impressed with that. In order to keep that at 100, because it's still winter in my home, here at the house, it's in Seattle, I just put a tissue paper on top, and you don't have to worry about this getting catching on fire, because the dome is not hot at all. It's the air inside. That actually keeps it at 100 degrees. And that condensation is enough moisture in there to keep my Chickbator moist. And I actually had the water filled twice now. When I first put the incubator together, I had filled it with water. And the second time I did that was like 2 days ago. But right when these guys are about to hatch, you probably want to take some warm water and put a little bit more water in there to bring up the moisture. So the last 2 days when they're about to hatch, bring up that moisture. So if you can get the condensation to go up a little higher, that's probably better. So I think that's all I got. I'll show you guys the baby chicks hatching, so I will connect that to this video. Oh, there's some pure white ones, Darth Vaders, cinnamon red-breasted, silver-tide tuxedo with some cinnamon tuxedo and some of the European pied tuxedo pieds in there. And I don't have silvers yet because they're babies still. They're going to lay eggs later.